All right, I'm going to make a video to help explain some of these word problems. Number 1, Mrs. Smith has a plot of land. She plants flowers on 3/4 of the land. 2/3 of the flowers are sunflowers. Well, this keyword of tells us to multiply, so we could multiply 2/3 of 3/4, and you could multiply those two numbers to find the fraction of the land that's covered with sunflowers. Another way you could do it is draw a picture. So here we have 3/4 of the land. So I'm going to shade 3. 1, 2, 3. There's 3/4. 2/3 of that is sunflowers. So we have, here's 3. 2/3 would be 1, 2. So now when it's asking for the fraction that's sunflowers, we think part over whole. So we have 2 parts over 4 in the whole thing. Remember, this was 3/4 were flowers, and 2/3 of that 3/4 were sunflowers. So 2/4, which is simplified to 1/2, is sunflowers. Okay, let's look at another one. Number 3. Prira has a piece of string 5/6 long. She cuts 3/5 of the piece of string for a craft. What length of the string is left? Well, 3/5 of that 5/6, you could multiply that. That would be step 1, and then you would subtract from the original to find what's left. Or again, I'm going to show you how to draw a picture. So 5/6 is the piece of string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5/6. She cuts 3/5 of that string. So if we look at this is the string. Here's 1, 2, 3/5 of the string. So the string is actually now 3/6, or 1/2 was used, and it said Prira cut a piece of string 5/6 yards long. She cut 3/5 of the piece for a craft. What length of the string is left? 2 are left, and out of the total is 6, which is equal to 1/3. Okay, one more. Gia spends 2/5 of her money on a shirt. She then spends 4/9 of the remaining money on a pair of shoes. So this one's a little bit different because it's not 4/9 of this, but it's 4/9 of what's left. If I think of one whole, 3/5 are left. So she spends 4/9 of 3/5. So you could multiply to figure out what she spends on shoes. But I'm going to also show you how you can draw a picture. So here's my 5ths. She spends 2/5 on a shirt. So we could label this shirt. Now this is the part that is remaining. She spends 4/9 of the remaining. Just wait. Okay, now there's only 3 parts. I can't make that into 9ths, so I have to find smaller pieces. So I'm going to draw a line all the way across. Now I have 6 pieces remaining. Still not enough. I'm going to draw another line all the way across. Now I have 9 pieces. So this is still what was spent on the shirt. That hasn't changed. 1, 2, 3, 4/9 of the remaining. That was spent on the shoes. Okay, and the question is, what fraction of her money is left? So this was spent on shirt. This was spent on shoes. What's left is these boxes right here. So fraction is part over whole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were left, but I have to do it of the whole money. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 pieces in all, because a fraction is part over whole. 5 were not used out of the whole 15, and that fraction can be simplified to 1/3.